Hello, I'm Lana Kontos. I'm a board-certified naturopathic doctor, and I'm a diet and lifestyle intervention practitioner and a digestive health specialist in the United States. I'm honored to talk with you today. So I'm going to share with you why I'm here, and I'm going to share 5 factors that you need to know, and I'm going to also share 2 things that you need to remember about glutathione. So why am I here? A longtime patient and friend reached out to me. They had just gone through a very traumatic situation in their life, and I'm not going to name any conditions, of course, but they were walking with a cane and they were only in their early 60s. They were having a hard time finding words to say sentences, and they couldn't work any longer. And a friend of theirs gave them a bottle of glutathione. All I can tell you is within a couple weeks, they were not walking with a cane any longer. And within about 5 weeks, they were working 1 day a week again, part-time. And within 5 months, they were working full-time again. And we have so many stories like that in my practice, in this company, and among my own family and friends. And I want you to remember these 5 factors because they're why you should not ever be without glutathione swish. The first is free radical damage. And basically, that's a molecule missing an electron, and that molecule that's missing an electron will scavenge and ravage all of your tissues and cells like a tornado and cause damage to go search for another electron. I want you to know that the reason you get free radical damage is inevitable. You get free radical damage in your body from eating, breathing, moving, exercise. And what do you think the one thing that can help mitigate free radical damage? Because it's the master antioxidant in our bodies, glutathione. So number 1 was free radical damage. And you get it just by living, eating, breathing, moving. Number 2 is industrial toxins. Industrial and forever toxins, or industrial and forever chemicals. They too are unavoidable. They're in our clothing, our cookware. They've done studies where industrial and forever chemicals were in every umbilical cord tested in infants. They did a study over thousands of Americans. All of them had about 141 industrial and forever chemicals in their blood. It's pervasive. What do you think removes, destroys, kills, detoxifies all chemicals, toxins, and industrial toxins and chemicals? Glutathione. So that's number 2. Free radicals, industrial toxins, and chemicals. Number 3 is glyphosate, or pesticides and herbicides. Did you know that glyphosate has been sprayed on our food, our cotton, clothing, soy, carrots, sweet potatoes, quinoa for decades, since the 1970s when it was registered in the United States? It's sprayed all over the world. Did you know that glyphosate, the weed killer, is linked to cancer? It's linked to birth defects. Glyphosate's linked to high blood pressure, irritable bowel syndrome, and Crohn's and colitis. What do you think the molecule is that can mitigate, destroy, kill off glyphosate? You guessed it, glutathione. Number 4, remember, number 1, free radicals. Number 2, industrial and forever chemicals and toxins. Number 3, glyphosate, pesticides, herbicides. Number 4 is what happened in the world in 2020. All the variants, all the viruses and vaccines that went around the world damaged us on a cellular level. What do you think mitigates viruses, variants, and vaccine ingredients? Glutathione. So you have free radical damage you can't escape: eating, breathing, moving, exercising. You have industrial and forever chemicals and toxins that are everywhere in our blood and umbilical cords. Then you have glyphosate, the weed killer, and now you have what was a result of that horrible thing that went around the world in 2020 that left viruses, variants, and vaccines in much of the population that caused cellular damage. Glutathione is your answer for all four of those factors. The fifth factor is easy to remember because it's 5G. It's the cellular radiation from your cell phone that causes damage to your brain cells, your heart cells, and your muscle cells. What do you think mitigates that damage? That creates a molecule called peroxynitrite. What do you think the only molecule that can mitigate, destroy, and kill off peroxynitrite and that damage from cellular radiation that is damaging heart cells, brain cells, and muscle cells? You guessed it, glutathione. For those 5 reasons alone, those 5 factors alone are enough to use glutathione swish every day. And guess what? You and I started losing glutathione in our bodies about age 20. So the last 2 things that I would love for you to remember that'll benefit you and your family is, number 1, I'm an American, so I'm going to jump on the bus with all the Americans, okay? And say, look, we Americans especially, we want things to happen yesterday. We want to take an aspirin and we want that headache to be gone in minutes. We want to take some medicine and we want to feel better. We want to take something and we want to feel better right away. That's not what glutathione's about. Glutathione, God put glutathione in every cell of your body. God put glutathione in every animal on earth. God put glutathione in every plant. Oxygen-based life would cease without glutathione. So what I want to impress upon you are these last 2 points I want to make. It's not about taking glutathione swish and feeling better in minutes, or even feeling better the next day, or feeling better in a month or 2 months. You need it. You may be a good person, I'm sure you are. You may be a good mother, a good father, a good aunt, a good uncle, good at your profession. I'm sure you are. But you're not good with glutathione. If you're over 20 years old, you're not good with glutathione. The glutathione swish is not about feeling something immediately. We need it. This is the safest, most affordable, fastest, most effective delivery system of glutathione in the world. Think of the word safe. S-A-F-E. It's the safest, most affordable, fastest, most effective delivery system of glutathione in the world. The last thing I want you to remember is you cannot breathe without the glutathione molecule. Can't breathe without it. If you remember nothing else, glutathione links oxygen and hemoglobin, and you physically cannot take a breath without it, and you started losing it about age 20. So absolutely get back to the kind person that shared this information with you, because I hope this has impressed upon you that you and your family definitely need glutathione swish daily. I hope this helped you. God bless.